Okay, welcome everybody back to part 4 of the Let's Play of Napoleon's campaign, the Battle of Borodino, the Davoud variant, flanking variant. In the last episode, we had on the southern end here of the battlefield, we've captured this objective. We're going to go for this objective this episode, I believe. Probably have enough points. We're currently expelling, for some reason, the Russian cuirassier out of that woods. The French column that should have made it into its position first is still working its way up. It's going to head up this way and turn down this road and come in on what should be the Russian Third Corps. Should come in on their rear. Here we're setting up for an advance to take the Bagratian Flesh. We have the Westphalians and part of Third Corps. We're also going to spend a few turns figuring out what's happening here. You can see the Russians are pouring either into the woods or just in massive stacks. The AI is not the best, and then up here across the Kalacha River, we are going to try and use these columns here, the 1st Brigade of the 14th Division. We're going to use that brigade to expel the Russians from Borodino village proper. And then we are just going to continue to set up our grand batteries. One here. It's already doing massive damage to the columns across the river here. And then we're going to set up another one in this area here. We have some moving up. And we'll use them to expel the Russians from this area. Anyway, let's get started. It's the start of turn 18 out of 60, so we're almost a third of the way through. I think what I'll do is I will start setting up my defense. So this is the start of 4th Division. So what I might do is I might have 4th Division be the one that heads over here. Probably screwed that movement up a bit there. Don't have a lot of extra room here, so let's see if we can get these guys to move as one. I need to maximize my movement points, but these gullies here are gonna move up there. Try and get them up as fast as I can. Why is it not doing what I want it to do? There, oh, never mind. It was the Alt button. Okay, so 4th Division is moved. He'll head over here. Here we have. Don't like that. Get you out of the. I'm going to set up the 1st Cavalry Corps here. Poniatowski's there. We have the Light Cavalry Division screening here. The Russian Guard Corps is right here, so I suspect whenever they are released in the not too distant future, they will be coming for this objective. So I hope the Poles can do it. Down here, what do we have? Let's see, just whittle away at these guys here. One. Marginally better. Add a little ammo. I wonder, am I able to melee these guys? Because I'll never whittle them down. I have to route them, I think. And I'm just going to move these guys out to the edge of the woods just to see what they can see. And like that. Now, who else? Down here, we need to move these guys up the road. Oh, good. We're finally making it. This is what, 5th Division? Yeah, this is Compan's Division. Bring up the artillery. Now down here, we have a lot of. Do I have artillery here? I do. Can I bombard you before I move in? Yes, I can. Who do I want to target? Oh, the middle guy. That'll help. Middle guy. Okay, well, a little bit. Low ammo, so you can't shoot. what I really need to happen is to have these guys rout. That way I can charge them in close combat and make them surrender. You guys can shoot this guy over here. Make him flee. The reason why I'm spending so much time on this is on these units that are kind of routing, or that are, it's a lot of infantry to be held up just on a few hundred cavalry. But what'll happen is the AI will take advantage of this, and I won't be able to leave any artillery or supply wagons in the rear, because that one unit, even if you leave one cavalryman alive and he doesn't rout, or he's not routed, they'll charge you. It'll come and attack you. So realistic? No, but it is what it is. So I would think realistically they would more than likely just trot off home or try and find their way back to their commands instead of engaging 10,000 or 20,000 Frenchmen. But in this game, no, that's meaningless. I'm alive, let's charge. So I can't just leave them there. I would normally just bypass them and move on, but no, I can't do it. And because I sent all the cavalry up with the Polish corps, I have no cavalry really to counter them. Some guns there. I could probably try to get them. Any guns here? Oh, Opolchany. Ooh. Okay, so there's a few troops there, but a lot of them are militia, so they're not really that much. Here's some more militia here, a whole lot. That's an artillery piece somewhere there. Yep. Okay, so what'll I do here? I gotta clear the cavalry from around. So there's 200 men up there. Send the Bavarians up there. Let's see. Send some Chasseurs de Cheval up there, maybe. Yeah, we'll send this regiment up after these guys just to keep an eye on them, and then the rest. 21st Light Brigade. Let's get you kind of sorted out, and the 20th Light Brigade, let's get you sorted out, and then we'll bring your divisional commander and put him in with you, and the 13th Brigade will head off with these guys. And let's see if I can just take these guys, maybe route these guys. Okay, well there's alright, so there we are. I can do I move in on the town, the village right now? If I do, I risk being shot at. I can't send skirmishers in because they're just get overrun by this Cossack. Oh, there's more than just Cossacks here. Interesting. Well, let's do artillery first, and then we'll worry about that. So who can they shoot? You? No? You? Out of range. Sad face. Okay, you? What can you hit? 12 guys? It really is just a turkey shoot at this point. There's just so many Russians in blobs. It's kind of unfair. Look at this mess. Ouch. So many casualties, it's just disgusting. I'm just going to pick on this hex because they're just the most amount of regiments are here. That was a lot. That was a lot. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's not fair. Poor Russians. Okay, so there's one more artillery gun here. Who can he see? You? Out of weapons range, so he can't really see anyone. Maybe if I turn him that way? No, no difference. Okay. Any more artillery? Everyone's fired. Everyone here is fired. We could move up now a little bit, but I think I'll keep these guys here for one more turn. That's the first division. So I have 3 more divisions up here that can do something, but I want to see what happens here in the forest first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these men together a little bit here because there's not a whole lot of them. Okay, I'm going to do that and see what happens. Turn those guys this way a little bit, and then there's very few men actually in this woods here. It looks like a lot, you know. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battalions, but you barely have 1,000 men. But down here, a little different. Down here, I could have the grenadiers continue to clear out this area. But first, I'll use this battalion first. One guy. We'll use you. I'll bring you guys up. What can you guys see actually before I do any more? Can you see anyone here? There really is nobody to shoot at. How disappointing. Shoot at you. Probably a waste of a shot. Did okay. Should I waste those shots? Can we hit that? Yes. Fatigue. Not going to do a whole lot. Fatigue. Okay, so not a lot more happening. Until these skirmishers are pushed away, I'm really not sure what I can do here. I'll move you guys in there just to spread things along, but I will continue to move up. Just because the more ground I cover now, the less ground I'll have to cover later when I'm under murderous fire. So there's no cavalry supporting us here, but let's bring up the wagons. Do I have any cavalry that I can get released? Oh, the Westphalian cavalry. Yes. How did I forget about them? Probably the best thing about the 7th Corps is their cavalry. And their grenadiers are okay too, but they've got some nice cavalry. Why did it auto? Okay, well, the 1st Westphalian Hussars won't be joining us right away. 3rd Corps. I think it's time to move the 3rd Corps up. 2nd Brigade can move into the woods. 3rd Brigade can move down to support 1st Brigade. Wow, Ney's Corps is really small. So 1st Brigade is here, 2nd Brigade is here, 3rd Brigade is here, all of the 10th Division. And there's Ney himself, he can stay there. And I will move the cavalry up just closer, just so if something does go awry. A good tactic in this game is to move cavalry up into into range, just to force the computer to go into square, and then you bring your artillery up with the cavalry, and you sit there and you blast them into Kingdom Come. And the AI will stay in square as long as there's cavalry around, which is exactly what I want. So next turn, we can probably sneak this flesh here, 500 points. What's this? This is probably the Grenadier Division of some kind. This will be a tough nut to crack here, this area right here. This is really putting a cramp on my style. If these guys hadn't been here, I could move up the 11th Division into this area right here. Then I can move these guys up, kind of clear along the bank of the Kalacha River, and then attack from this side and this side simultaneously, and then bring the reserve cavalry, bring the reserve cavalry corps down along the stream, cross them over here, kind of have them sort themselves out into a attacking strength here, and then go this way and attack the redoubt from 3 sides. But that's several turns off, I think. So let's just zoom out here a little bit. What have I done? Have I? I'm not going to continue to move up here, just because. What am I going to do against this blob? It'll be an attrition. I don't want to. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning in this battle, so I don't want to ruin it. Ruin my chances by getting just stuck into this. I want to focus on this objective down here, which I have moved into. Defending this objective, moving these guys. I've done that. I've moved up. Could move the artillery up a little further. I think I could probably risk it. What to do? I need these guys out of here. But to get these skirmishers out of here, I'd have to basically use an entire brigade of infantry to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll wait for the 7th Corps cavalry to come down and use the cavalry to wipe them out. Safest method. Down here I've done a little bit of moving up, and yes, now the boring part. So I'll pause it and I'll come back when I've moved all the supply wagons. Okay, so supply wagons are all moved, but I realized these are the Polish supply wagons, and they should be heading up this road. And these are the 1st Corps supply wagons, and they should be heading up this way. But I'll worry about that next turn. Anyway, what we'll do is we will just making sure I was still recording there. We'll end the turn and we'll see what the AI does on this turn. Will it release any more troops? We'll see. Let's do that now. End turn. Let's fast forward a bit. Waste of a shot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Our French artillery are really doing a lot of work. It's hard to know what the AI is thinking, but it's trying to form a line there, but I'm not really going to go across there. That's an interesting choice. A unit routed. I lost a colonel. Okay, where did the unit route? Somewhere up here? Yes. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do it this way. In and out, scroll in and out, and then here. So, oh, this is not what I wanted. Okay, well, what we'll do is while there's a lot of confusion here, we'll We'll move in. We'll take the objective from the Guardiagers. Let's do it for France. Yep, there we go. And we will move some supporting units in here just to stop them from counterattacking. We have our cavalry here, which we will use, I think, to flank these guys. Are they regular Cossacks? Probably. Don't look like regular ones. I might use the Honor Guard again to stop the shenanigans. I can't have this cavalry mowing down these artillery pieces. So we're going to need the cavalry back again, I think. The Royal Honor Guard. We'll just leave them there. Maybe that'll be enough. We'll move you guys up here like that. We'll move these guys like this. So let's do that. That should be enough to take these guys out. It looks like I lost 8 guys on the charge, but I guess I captured them. So even though it says 0 defender losses, I did actually do a lot of damage there. Okay, what else happened? Did anything else happen down here in the middle? Sorry, I'll just do it this way here. Okay, what's this? Artillery. Now, would this be the first? They doesn't look like they've moved yet, the guard, but this looks like the first reserve artillery park. But if it is, let's go get them now. So I'm going to use this division to capture these guns if I can. So let's go do that. While we have a few turns of security, let's... Oh, Limerick artillery cannot move, so we'll not take the artillery with us then. And I'll leave the Polish lands there, and I'll take everybody else, and we'll go. Maybe that'll be enough to take out whatever's there. I don't see a whole lot else. Okay, so let's move up here. Well, it'll be this turn. But this is good for us. We're going to be cutting off the Moscow road. And that would be a complete success. I'm sure even Napoleon would agree that Davout did the right thing here. Okay, I'm going to need these cuirassier units to fight off these Russian heavy cavalry. So I'm going to keep them there. You're not facing the right way for some reason. I will unlimber the guns. Just because I want to make sure that I'm not taken by surprise. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, do I want these artillery pieces up here? No, I'm going to move him back towards the main line a bit, or maybe I'll move him over. He's kind of sticking out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll move him out of there. Move him off to the flank, and you guys can go with him. Escort the guys out of there. Probably a wise decision. Here, do I want to do anything here? Not really. I can't really do anything until these guys are taken out. So let's just do that shooting now, actually, so we can get that over with. Oh, low ammo. It's going to take all battle to get those guys whittled down. Let's go across the way here. Where do they go? They're routing 100 men. So what I'll do is I will take the commander of the 13th and that unit, and we'll go that way, and then you will just kind of shadow those guys. So down here we've got some artillery firing to do, and I think I might be able to... Would any of these guys be able to see? No. You are horse artillery, you are. So you're horse artillery. I'm just going to turn you and blast that guy right in the face. Boom, that'll make you think twice. There. It's something. Not a whole lot, but it's something. So now, anybody else able to see? Why is that there? Sorry about that. Don't know what that was. Can you see anybody out of range? Most people. Who can you see? It might be quite distracting to have all these blackout hexes, but it's much easier for me to choose targets. And I'm choosing the ones that have more than one battalion stacked in them, because the damage is just spectacular amounts of damage. See, there's 11 men there. Another 14 there, so 25 guys. That probably would have only been about 12 guys had I done that the other way. You're facing this way, so you can shoot them. The big stack. Brutal, brutal. You're facing this way, you can shoot that down the river. That's excellent too. Really good, really good. Super happy with the results here. The artillery is definitely just doing a number. It's just doing some great work. There's only 2 there. I'll just keep shooting a 3 stack. Wow, wow. What can you hit? You can hit that stack? Excellent. Oh, that's a nice stack. Right from behind, too. You can't. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so that's all from there. Next we have these guys here. You know what? I'm not... Just turn that off for a second. I'm not going to shoot... I want to take this redoubt right now. But I don't want to take it with a guard Jaeger unit because I'm gonna need them. So I'll take it instead with just a peon unit, one of these low quality units. I'll take it with him, and I'll give him some slight backup as we head this way. I'm going to kind of travel down here and hopefully take them from the sheltered part of there. So we'll just keep traveling down here like this. Turn that way like that. Yeah, this is what I want, like just like this. Excellent. That's a good setup for next turn. And since doesn't seem to be any Russians, so I'm going to keep moving the artillery closer. Leave me alone. Okay, so you are kind of by yourself there. Keep chasing you. Get 'em, boys. Not exactly the get 'em I was thinking of. Don't want to. No, I'm gonna stick to my plan and bring the cavalry down. Bring the cavalry down as far as I can, and then I'll leave. Oh, well, that was the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. And you, for some reason. Okay, so 2nd Brigade, or this is 3rd Brigade, is going to start forming up for its advance on this flesh. Taking a little bit of fire there. And then you I'll bring into the woods just because I don't want the woods to fill up with Russians for some reason, you know. So I'll bring the cavalry down like this, and we'll get ready to move into the empty space that should be. So I'm going to use these brigades to capture this flesh. we have that one, and we're going to use these brigades to capture this. And once these 3 are captured, we're going to use the cavalry for the 7th Corps to kind of sweep all of the Russian Jaeger skirmishers out of the area, and then we're going to move the 3rd Corps cavalry into kind of this position here to stop any counterattack. And it's actually going to be fairly effective at doing that because, like I said earlier, the Russian or the computer player is kind of timid. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to move up all my, I'm going to mount up all my or limber up all my artillery because the AI is not in this area, so there's no point in having all this firepower just kind of sitting back here with nothing to do. So I'm anticipating next turn or in 2 turns from now I'll have taken this plateau area here with the 3 flesh on it, and then I'll need kind of a quick response. The one thing about having Davout down here is that although it's great for the flank and it's working out fantastic, but there's not a lot here behind as a reserve. So the French 3rd Corps and the 7th Corps, they're actually fairly weak formations. So taking the flesh is about all I can hope for. Once I get the reserve cavalry on released to me, they might be able to take Savannahskaya here. But until then, sorry, just yawning. Well, until then, I don't want to go too far. I really am limited in what I can do. So let's see. Let's go back here. What have I accomplished here? I've moved everyone here I wanted to up here. I've taken the village, which is all I really wanted to do. I'm chasing these guys around. We're hoping to keep our artillery here. The forest fight. What's going on here? Let's just show them we mean business here. Have some of that back. Slightly more. Oh, no, wait. I actually wasn't expecting to fight for this forest. It's kind of ridiculous that the Russians would even stay in there. Here, I'm doing some stuff there. Here, I want to chase these guys. I'm chasing cavalry with my infantry brigades. What a gigantic waste of time this is. So you are from the 2nd Division, you are from the 2nd Division. Just want to try to keep these guys all together. So you can come with me because you're part of that group. And you're 3rd Brigade of 2nd Division, and you're down here. And you're 3rd Brigade, 2nd Division, so you're here, like this. Let's do some artillery. We'll do the first guy, because now I can't tell who's the weakest, so we'll just do the first guy. Surprised they haven't routed. I mean, what are they going to do? Where are they going to go? So the first guy will do the second guy again. We'll just keep shooting until they rout. And then I'm not 100% sure if we can melee them or not. My gut feeling says yes, but something is telling me no. Maybe that's something with my gut feeling. I don't know. I don't know what my gut is. There's a feeling. I have a feeling. Let's just see. You fired. So those are fairly substantial amount of casualties incurred by them. So you're there. He's below 80 men or below 90 men. Okay, so you can shoot him actually. Now, where is the right here? Oh, we've already done that bit. Okay, good, good. I didn't want to do that again. So. Have you moved yet? No. Okay, so let's do some movement. So you guys can come with me, and we're going to go this way. And good. Oh dear. Militia. Now, although militia are just militia, they do take up a lot of people, so they do have the ability of kind of ruining my day a little bit, and I wasn't expecting to come up against them so soon. I don't know why. I should have known they were here, but I thought they'd be... No, I'm not sure what I thought. Anyway, that's good enough for that. We've moved up there. Going to move those guys. Did I move the guys over here? I did. So once again, I'm going to pause, move the rest of the little what the heck are they called? The convoy down here of supplies, and I'll be right back. Okay, convoys have been moved, and we're ready to go on to turn 19. I think, no, turn 20? I don't know. 19 or 20, here we go. Lots of artillery being wasted on skirmishers. The horror. I think I've seen some... I hope I didn't just see the Russian Guard Corps starting to move out there. I'll have to remind myself to check that in a second. Lots of firing this turn. Russians are finally starting to fight back a little bit. Westphalian Corps has been released. That's nice. It's been released a long time ago. I've been using them. Okay, so you're facing that way. So let's see if I can just mop these guys up. I don't want to do that actually. What do I want to do here? Let's move you down anyway so you're part of the group. Start moving some supplies up. Start moving all the artillery I can along here. Really anywhere is fine. Better off than where you are. I'll number you. There's my one French gun I lost. Okay, Grenadiers, do it again. Okay, that's really good. Grenadiers are good. Okay, we've taken that one now. Kind of sneakily. Let's see, what else can we do? I'll move you guys up. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Now, if I move up and take these, I'll take a pile right in the face from this. Unless I can get him with this guy. That might be a really nice idea. Please take him. Yes. Okay, so that's excellent. That's what? That's 1,500 points right there. And we've taken our objectives. You don't scare me. You're going to do a massive amount of damage to me, though. Okay, so we quite easily overran, too easily overran the flesh. And now it's time to start setting up my Grand Battery. They've all moved. Let's move you up. Who's shooting me? Who shot me? Oh, those guys there. Okay, I think it's better if we melee down there. I don't want to be stuck up here for too long. I'm doing this out of my own better judgment just because I don't want to be stuck up here against these artillery positions in this fortification. So once we're down here, at least we're out of eye shot or gunshot. Okay, so you've already done that. You can continue to move in here. Move the cavalry up just a little bit, even though it's not far. Every hex helps later on when the game is on the line. You've all moved up. You can move it up here a little bit more. I don't know where those guys are. Oh, there they are. Surprise! Here's a fist. I hit the turn button by mistake. Oh well. Initiative is passed. That really sucks. I wish the turn button was a different color or further away. Even though it is kind of separated up here, it's still sort of easy to hit. So I lost a good opportunity there to attack the Opolcheni around Utitsa. Well, you roll with the punches. We'll just say there was some French command and decision. Lots of Russian skirmishers. I lost a skirmisher unit again. Okay, so now I gotta go down here and do this because now I'm in trouble. They're starting to form up quite a bit here. But what I will do is I will send one brigade to kind of engage these guys. Sort of like this. That was not what I wanted to do at all. I'm just hitting buttons now. I don't even know what the heck I'm up to. Okay, hitting buttons right like that's more like what I wanted. Second brigade. Go into line. Move up. Not quite like that. And have first brigade move in behind like this. See, now I'm a turn behind because of my mistake, but I have to make the best of it. But these guys should be enough to hold these guys off. Okay, so that's that. Another thing that I should have figured out was this. So there's lots of Russian artillery here, and I don't want it here. So we'll send you guys down here. We'll send you guys up here. Just like that. Now, did you guys move? No, they haven't moved yet. Okay, so that's good. What I will do is I move you guys here, turn you around. I'll move you. There's an artillery piece there, isn't there? Yes, there is. You have an artillery piece? Yes, you do. So there's a lot. Almost everyone has an artillery piece here. But we'll move this guy down here. I think that's probably the best spot for him. And we'll put some more cavalry at the wing there. That's good. Okay, so that's not a bad position. Move up a little bit. Some more artillery here. We'll do it kind of like that. Now here, we will take this road with the 3rd Brigade, like this. Third Brigade, any more 3rd Brigade? So 3rd Brigade is there. So I only have 2 brigades. Okay, well 2nd Brigade can go on behind. Oh, and there's Davout. So we'll leave Davout out of here. We'll bring 2nd Brigade up like this. Just like that. And we'll bring a couple of battalions into reserve. Like that. 2nd Brigade commander can go there. Let's move up some artillery. Davout and Deceased can go in the reserves. Okay, I'm happy with that. Down here, how long have I been going for now? 46 minutes. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here, I think, right after this shooting phase. Well, not phase, but right after I'm done shooting, I'm going to end the episode because I'm at almost 50 minutes, and I want to keep them to under an hour. Let's see. Oh, you rallied. Can't have that. You're low ammo. Low ammo. What I'll do is I'll just finish the shooting. Then we'll check the casualties, see what damage we've done to this. The last few turns. Should have been more, but accidents happen. And we will be done here in a second. See what I'm talking about? Look at this. I didn't even notice this. Look at this guy here. Okay, Friant to get in there, and now you're gonna have to. We'll be chasing this guy around all day. Even though they're lucky to have escaped, and those 80 men should have just ran off and joined the Russian columns. But no, they won't. Let's just move you guys up here while I have time. You guys have all moved. What's here? Not too much, to be honest. Some artillery, but once I get up onto this hill here, I think I'll be safe enough. We've done that, we've done that. We've set up our defense on the Moscow Road. Who's this? More cavalry. Looks like the 1st Corps cavalry. We'll have you continue your watch on these guys. Did they charge me? I think they did. Okay then. Let's do this instead. There you go. Take that. And then we'll move you into this so that you can't get flanked. We'll move you back to here just to keep out of firing range. We'll bring up our skirmishers. I want to do the column smashing. Okay, how many more artillery do I have? there's that. I won't do any defensive fire there. There's not really much point. In here, though, we're pushing them out, I hope. I don't know where they've gone. Disappearing act. Okay, so I want to form up the division. I'm not sure what's happening here, but anyway, I want to form up this division here. So I'm going to do it like this. Bring up the artillery, all the artillery I can. Support them with all of the... I'm running out of memory. So we'll move these guys up like this. Just like this. Come on up, fellas. So there's 7th Corps set up. And you know what? I'll leave it here. I'll do some movement, and I'll see you all again on the next one. See you in part 5. Oh, wait. First off, before I say that, sorry, I said I'd check our casualties. Casualties, units, melee, view, info. What the heck am I looking? What am I looking for here? Victory. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9,000, 75, 1,200. Okay, well, it's a French minor victory now. Okay, well, we'll see you all again on part 5. Okay, bye for now.